people here in Japan, they know this instrument and they're familiar with it, but it's kind of a distant kind of relationship. They know about it and they think, oh yeah, the koto's nice, and they hear it at New Year's. You hear it in Japanese, you know, in a traditional restaurant. When you go to Kyoto or someplace like that, you'll hear it in shops and stuff. 780ね。235ね。そう、同じオクターブ下だからね。780の音。The koto is made out of a single piece of wood. It's a single piece of wood, a big piece of wood that's hollowed out from the back. And it's likened to a dragon, actually, this kind of long, slightly curved surface. Inside the end here this is the tongue of the dragon, and these are the dragon's eyes. Here, the tongue is inside here. We call that the ryuzetsu. These are the eyes. This is the dragon's back. So the names for the parts, different parts of the koto all use the character for dragon. It's kind of a plain, kind of simple kind of sound. But that's part of the aesthetic. The instrument itself has not really changed very much since it entered the country in the 7th century. And it's kind of interesting, actually, because, for example, on the continent, in China and in Korea, their similar instruments have changed quite a bit. My teacher, you know, this woman who I studied with for a long, long time, Kazue Sawai, for a long time, she said she felt it was just kind of neglect on the part of the Japanese, that they hadn't done something different with the instrument, changed the structure, made it easier to play, or easier to produce a big, you know, sound. But the more she thought about it, the more she realized that this is the Japanese aesthetic. This is it. It's right here. And that's why it's just very much fits with the Japanese mind frame, the way that people think about sound and about art. The way we play the koto is very, and this is part of the aesthetic, I would say too, is that when we play down into the strings. And this is different from, for example, the Chinese koto, which I feel people are playing up. When they're picking, they're kind of coming up into the air like this. But with the koto, with the Japanese koto, we play down. Traditionally, you sit on the floor to play the instrument. So it's very close to the ground. It's grounded, it's close to the earth.